family, it's Professor Griff, and this is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting the cells and increasing the neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. You can order the Serious Minds Brain Tonic right here on www.debbietrywellness.com and or text me 678-557-2919. Peace. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff, and this is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts. All right, greetings, family, greetings. Where is how come my mic won't get, microphone acting up. All right, shout out to everyone that's joining me this evening. This is Professor Griff, and of course, this is Arm the Masses right here on Black Power Media Reloaded. As you can see, I'm having some technical difficulties, but we're not going to let that stop us. All right. Let me see. I got to reboot this Instagram thing because it's not working, not popping off, not doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, all right. Who's in on the check-in? Let me know when you call. Let you know when you kind of showing up from. I'll give you a brief kind of shout out. But in the meantime, between time, this U.S. government shutdown. How long is it going to last? What are Democrats and Republicans? Is there a bipartisan kind of effort to bring this thing to a close? And who is actually suffering because of it? All right. Some of these questions need to be asked. And more so than that, we need an answer. All right. We need an answer. All right. Shout out to Kalaji. Really appreciate you. Salute to all the soldiers out there. Shout out to my good brother Joshua. All right. And the Divine Miss M came through, did an interview. Should be going up tonight. All right. Matthew Jones, what's good with you, man? From Chicago. Gerald, what's happening with you, man? And I don't know who's checking in. R. Boone from Buffalo. All right. Angela Dickerson, 729. I used to know Angela Dickerson. She owed me some money. Is that you, Angela? If so, can you send that money over? Really appreciate that. All right. And Kiki, 1980. I don't know if he was born in 1980, Kiki, or graduated high school, or I don't know. Anyway. In the meantime, between time, hold on for a second, fam. All right. We just got to reboot that in a minute. All right. Government shutdown. I've been kind of looking at this thing, not necessarily very close, but close enough to get some kind of understanding. Of course, you know, the United States government has a two-party system. That two-party system being one Democrat and one Republican. All right. So help me out with some politics, fam. I'm not a politician. I'd like to hear from you. If this is supposed to be a republic, right? Whence came this concept of a Democratic Republic? Whence came this concept, and when did it change? All right, can somebody help me out? I don't know politics. Just pretend I don't know. And this is the re-education of Professor Griff. All right. Okay. All right. While y'all are thinking about that, I'm going to reboot my phone, and then we're going to come back on after these brief messages. All right. November 8th, fam, at Cultural Connection, 2051 Garby Road, College Park, Suite 18. I will be there doing a discussion about my book, The Birth, and my other book, Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, Symbology, Acapella Revolution, A Warrior's Tapestry. Yes, so we're going to kind of dive in all the above. All right. All the above. All right. So be there, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. November 8th. That's Saturday, November 8th. Make sure you come at 3 because, I don't think that thing might last the whole evening or the whole 3 hours. There's other speakers. There's other people. All right. All right. What other announcements do we have? And of course, we have Develop an Urban Tactical Mindset. All right. November 16th, a week later, we're actually going to the range. All right. Develop an Urban Tactical Mindset, men and women firearms training class. All right. 5420 Camp Trail Road, Fairburn, Georgia. In order to sign up, you got to scan the QR code or hit Professor Griff, 678-557-2919, and I will give you the 411. All right. And how you can register and sign up. All right. Let me see. Then in the month of December, the Ominala Griot Teaching Museum, 337 Dargon Street, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. I will be with 3 other speakers that day. We're talking about the death of Black music and the mental health crisis in the Black family. All right, so join us December 6th. All right, that's from 2 to 8. Your brother's going to roughly come on at about the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour. All right, so make sure you're in the building. We have vendors that are in the building. All right, so come on through, support. Let us know that you are in the building. Music workshop that happened yesterday. If you missed it, we are actually doing a songwriters class tomorrow. And where's my songwriting class flyer? All right, don't have it. I'm going to have to read you the information a little bit later on. All right, I'm not going to be able to come on Friday because I am on my way to Charlotte. Do I have the Charlotte flyer? Let me see. Do I have the flyer for Charlotte? Anyway, I'll be in Charlotte, North Kakalaki, North Click. All right, Saturday. Hold on for a second. Of course, my man DJ Terminator X is DJing at the hold on for a second. Where my phone is not. I want to get the fly up so you can see it. As soon as I get my phone booted back up, you will be able to see the flyer in the meantime, in between time. All right. Peace. Few ideas regarding hold on. Where's my flyer? Charlotte, North Carolina. Nope, going the wrong way. Nope. All right, Terminator X is DJing at the tailgating party. All right, I'll be there with my man Terminator X. And of course, the day before on Saturday, I will be doing a book signing, discussion, talk, all right, Q&A. And going to be talking about music, hip hop. Going to be talking about a few things, politics. Oh, man, hold on. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this, MacBook Pro. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. So if you're in the Charlotte area this weekend, Professor Griff will be in the building, fam. Make sure you make yourself known. Y'all already know my number, 678-557-2919. All right, hit me up, text me, let me know you in the building, you somewhere. All right, I'll be with DJ Terminator X. Just find out where he's DJing at. Professor Griff will be there. All right. All right. Rasheed Wallace, shout out to Rasheed Wallace. Shout out to my man, Brother Barry. Really appreciate you. All right. Shout out to my brother Jabril in the building. Of course, your brother Jabril will be in the building. All right. I think my man LP coming through. And waiting to hear from my man B Son. Let me know something, B Son. All right. This is where I will be on Saturday. Harrah's Coffee House, 3441 South Boulevard, Suite C, Charlotte, North Carolina. Saturday, all right, 7 p.m. Be discussing just a few things. Come on through. All right, my number is 678-557-2919, fam. All right. All right. Mark your date, mark the dates, block them out. I definitely want to see y'all in the firearms class. All right. Okay. Anyway, meantime, between time. Let me see if I can get this thing back up on Instagram. Let's see. I think I can. All right. In the meantime, between time, fam. Yeah. Government shutdown. Are you being affected by it? Us in one small kind of way, or maybe in a large, different kind of way. I'm not sure who you are, what your profession is, or what you're going through. But the federal government is still in shutdown mode. Here's what that means across the country. All right. Here's what that means across the country. If you got a job, any piece of job, hold on to it, because there's a lot of layoffs going on. A lot of people cannot even afford with the job that they have. They have to have a second job in order to survive. Prices are going up. Tariffs are in full effect. All right. Yeah, I tried doing business with some people overseas, but because of the tariffs, it's going to cost me money. They pass that price back down to me. In day 22, of the federal government shutdown, and Republicans and Democrats appear no closer to an agreement to end this shutdown. Without a fix, many federal employees will not be getting paid this Friday. The first full paycheck they'll miss as a result of the shutdown. By law, federal workers are supposed to get back pay once the shutdown ends, but the White House has tried to cast doubt on that. Wow. Meanwhile, President Trump has tied the shutdown to his overall goal of shrinking the size of government, laying off workers en masse while it continues, and promising more. While, this dude is something else, man. Specifically targeting what he calls Democrat programs. So anything that the Democrats were for, he's actually shutting these things down, even if they were good for the American people. What kind of logic is that? As a result of that, and this is not the article, this is Griff speaking, people are going to get frustrated. People can't pay their rent. They can't eat. They can't do the things that they need to do in order to stay alive. What's going to happen? Crime is going to go up. And then you know who they're going to target. All right? You know who they're going to target. All right. So with thousands of people not getting a paycheck this week, how is that going to affect the economy? People are tapping into their savings. And if you, like some of the people I know over the last 4 months, it's just been no close. People that invested in Bitcoin and people that have investments, and if you don't have money saved and you're not have layers. You don't have that secure position at your job. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening to everyone. All right. What did Childish Gambino say? This is America. Don't catch you slipping, yo. This is it. Everyone is going to have to just kind of get grounded, get centered to survive this. All right. Rely on one another. Barter. Trade. All right. Do whatever it is that you need to do. All right. But we have to survive this. All right. Have to survive this. All right. So, does this mean that, but because government workers are not getting paid, how about everyone else? All right. So, does sanitation workers get paid? Because if not, that's a smelly mess. All right. EMT workers, hospitals, just the essentials. Do they get paid? All right. The Trump administration early this month found unused research and development funds to pay active military members. So if you're not paying the military and they're not getting paid, who's defending America? Aisha, the father, says, peace. What's up, niece? All right. Brother Sean, what's good with you? Empress Chan, how you feel? All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Of course, I had to change my time from 12 o'clock noon to come on at the 8 o'clock hour because of obvious reasons. All right. More viewership, more engagement. I'm trying to catch people coming off work. I'm trying to catch the people on their way to work at the 11 o'clock hour. So, yeah, there's some people that's already at work. They went to work at 2, 3. That's a crazy shift, man, from 2 to 11, 3 to 11. Whoo. All right. Matthew Jones said Social Security money is still going out. Oh, okay. I'm not on Social Security yet. I'm at that age, so I'm definitely got to look into that. But anyway. So Fidel Castro told Cuba to plant gardens during this time. Of course, when he's with us. And Russians who were communists with him at the same time of the collapse of the Soviet Union did not. Okay, so I guess Castro had a plan. All right. What other things that will, as far as occupations and careers are concerned, will be affected because of the shutdown? And of course, black women, I heard there was thousands of jobs that was lost by black women over the last few months. All right. Can someone send me that stat and give me some receipts on that? If you can. Military families are already seeking additional assistance from food banks and other groups to help with paying bills. Everyone is going through it. So it's going to trickle down to the private sector. Okay. Bro Sean C says, working in the health industry field, I spoke to several retirees that have told me today is their pensions may be delayed. Wow. Wow. So now let's do a deep dive and look into the black community and how it would affect us. All right. Because are government workers being laid off during this particular shutdown? Trump is not stopping steamrolling over the American people with his particular agenda. I don't know what his approval ratings are in the polls. I don't know. I'm not sure if we even trust those polls anyway. But the Trump administration has been following through on its threats to further slash the size of the government during the shutdown, seeking to lay off roughly 4,000 workers early this month. Wow. Thousands already laid off, and he issued a threat that he was going to lay off another 4,000 this month. Some workers are fighting back in court. The judge overseeing the case issued temporary restraining order directing the Trump administration to pause reduction in the force RIF efforts that affect certain unionized employees. That's why you belong to a union. If you get laid off and it's unjust, then you're able to take them to court and the union will back you and pay while you're in court. Miss underscore Amore, greetings. How you doing? All right. What about WIC and SNAP benefits? What about food stamps? What about all these other government assistance programs? Tens of millions of people are at risk of losing food and nutrition aid if the shutdown continues into November. Know that. All right. So those of us that have it might have to trickle down for us to kind of double down and help those people that we know that rely on food stamps to feed their children. All right. It's going to force us to come together, to work with one another, to begin loving one another in a different kind of way to make sure we stay alive. That includes nearly 42 million who rely on supplemental nutrition assistant programs or SNAP, previously known as food stamps. So they don't call them food stamps no more. My bad. Their debit-like cards were funded a month ago in advance through October, but the Trump administration has warned the program will run out of money November 1st, next week. What is this thing going to look like? What is this thing going to look like? You have any idea, Mrs. Amore? Sean C. Kalisa, anybody have any idea how this thing's going down? What will be the outcome? When will they end it? What is it going to take to end it? All right. I believe someone said the holdup was the Democrats are not agreeing to everything that the Republicans put in the program that they want to kind of put in place moving forward for the next 3 years of the Trump administration. All right. Then the midterm, I think it's the midterm elections that are coming. Yeah, it's critical. There is a strong commitment on both sides of the aisle to make sure that kids have access to healthy meals at school. So we are hopeful that the administration and Congress will act before it becomes a real serious issue. Someone said the Hunger Games. All right. Wow. It's ugly. Wow. So women are going to start to steal. They're going to start looting the stores. Today it was announced that there are no funds to distribute for SNAP. Wow. Damn. It's ugly. This is ugly. I don't look like a riot if they don't turn. I don't know what that means. All right, fam. Talk to me. I'm not going to be out here long. All right. So do me a favor. Please pass the word. My number is 678-557-2919. If anyone wants to take the writing class tomorrow, let me know ahead of time. I will schedule it. All right. Send me a text message. 678-557-2919. I'll put it in the chat. Sean is going to put it in the chat on IG. All right. 678-557-2919. All the announcements I made earlier. If anyone want to get in on the firearms class, the writing class tomorrow, firearms class in November. If anyone want to pop up tomorrow, Sunday at the tailgating party. DJ Terminator X and Grandmaster D from Houdini DJing. Yes, let me know. All right, major announcement. And I should have warned Sean earlier, but major announcement. This weekend, I am releasing the third single off my long-awaited, I know y'all wasn't waiting on it, I was waiting on it, my long-awaited album, The Enemy of My Enemy. And as Sean and a few other people will tell you, I was doing these tracks since 2022. Yeah. Revamped them, went back in. The first single coming out this weekend is called Amnesia. All right. So check for it on Bandcamp. www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. All right. That's www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. All right. I want to take the time right now to give a shout out to my wife, Soleil. That Cadillac Chronicle thing joint is going viral for real. Yeah. Shout out to everyone that checked Soleil out on the Cadillac Chronicles. Please check it out. It's on YouTube, Cadillac Chronicles. All right. Yeah, she did about 3 or 4 songs. I think she did Who That? Daughter of the Earth. 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? Highs, mids, lows. Shout out to DJ Nabs. Highs, mids, lows. What else am I missing? I think that's it. I think those 4. Yeah. All right. She revamped her album and re-released it. It's available now. Let me see if I can put a picture of it up on the screen. All right. Soleil Encoded Deluxe. All right. You can go to Soleil. I think it's bandcamp.com/Soleil. All right. All right. Encoded album on all streaming platforms. Encoded Deluxe album available on Bandcamp. So check out Soleil on Bandcamp. Erin I. Harris says, I love the Cadillac Chronicles. Okay. All right. What's going on, Griff? I was just mentioning that Soleil's Cadillac Chronicles is going viral. Please check her out. All right. The people are showing a lot of love. All right. I need y'all to go to Bandcamp and purchase Soleil's re-released. She added 3 tracks, and I want to give a shout out to my stepdaughter Dream, Soleil's daughter. Did one of the re-release deluxe album, and the track is actually on fire for real. All right, The Ascent by, I call her Dream Weaver. I don't know what producer name she's going by, but anyway, check out Soleil's album, y'all. Go to Bandcamp right now and check her out. All right, or you can go to Soleil's website, DeviTribeWellness.com and or IamSoleil7.com. All right, all right, cool. All right. I'm going to open up the phone lines for you to come on in. Let me know if you want to have something to say, comment, statement, whatever, about the shutdown now. All right. Surviving the shutdown. Soleil's Encoded Deluxe Edition vinyl at www.divine. That's all I see. Sean must have made a mistake. I'm loving the direct consumer. Yeah, thank you. The direct consumer thing is it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If anyone want any more information, my phone number is on the screen, 678-557-2919. All right? 2919. So you said SNAP is held up? Yes. Okay. Stores and restaurants will be raided. Yeah, if it gets too critical, because people are not going to starve. They're just not. Trust me, they're not. They're not going to starve. If someone want to speak on an issue, you got to come on over here on YouTube. All right. Come on over to YouTube. I don't know why StreamYard didn't want me or didn't allow me to stream to Facebook. All right. Diane Pratt, a spokesperson for the School Nutrition Association, says some agencies have told their organizations they don't have the money to pay schools back for meals during the shutdown. Private sector is going to have to step up and feed the children in school. All right. I could do without a meal or two. I'm sure you can, but the babies got to eat, fam. Then the women, the elderly, and then the women got to eat. All right. There's a strong commitment on both sides of the aisle to make sure kids have enough food to eat. And we have to see through that. So, yeah. All right. I can do without a, I don't know, hamburger. Feeding of everyone. Feeding. Wow, that was kind of harsh. All right. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion, I guess. Okay. All right. Anyway, around 400 employees remain on the job providing security and safety and safety oversight. And the office responsible for moving nuclear weapons around the country remains funded until next week. Wow. The latest reduction in force, RIF, cut at least 121 staff is responsible for overseeing roughly $15 billion in special education funding for making sure states provide special education services to the nation's more than 7.5 million children with disabilities. Wow. Okay. All right. All right, fam. I'm not going to be on here long. I just came to give you that bit of news to see where we are with this thing and try to come up with some solutions. All right. Make a few phone calls and pull back, hit the reset button, go back in and sharpen up this song. Yep, I had to go back to back in the day, grab the rhyme book. You had to grab the rhyme book and go back and actually write the lyrics out. How many of y'all still writing your lyrics out? Like pen to pad kind of thing. Yeah, it's therapeutic, man. You understand what I'm saying? Then after you kind of scratch some things out, move some things over, rearrange some things, then you can type it out. And as you're typing it out, you can learn it. You understand what I'm saying? By the time you rehearse it 20 times before you go to the booth. All right? But it'll be out this weekend. See, when you got your own studio and you can move, you can move. All right? Nowadays, you can mix and master in the same day. Song done. All right? Goddess _energy 808788515. That is a long name, sis, but I got you. All right. This is a true case to all power, to all the people, and the people have to support one another. He already said who he's making rich. Billionaires already that have money is making them richer. The rich get richer and the poor gets poorer. That's what it seems like we're dealing with. People that never thought about committing crimes are going to steal candy bars and bread and cheese and whatever. It's sad. It's a very real thing. Very, very real thing. All right. All right. Some people that live in the inner city can't make a greenhouse, can't grow anything. All right. If you're fortunate enough to live on a farm or you live in areas where you can grow, all right, yeah, make it happen. For everyone else, all right, we have to get grounded, get centered, stay focused, stay positive, and we'll survive this thing. All right, this is your brother, Professor Griff. Inshallah, I might be coming on tomorrow. Not sure. Don't hold me to that. Simply because at the 8 o'clock hour tomorrow night, I have to teach the class, the songwriting class. If you're interested in the songwriting class, if you have taken the songwriters class number 1, you're coming in at a discount anyway. If you're interested in the songwriting class, hit me up, 678-557-2919. Let me know that you saw the advertising here, and we'll make sure the price is very, very affordable. All right. If there's a toss-up between you eating and you taking a songwriters class, eat, fam. All right. I would love for you to participate, but I don't want anyone going hungry. All right. I love you all to life. This is Professor Griff. I got to get ready to get out of here. All right. Revolution is not an event. It's a process. And we're in the process of bringing about complete, conscious, cosmic change. All right. It's your brother, Professor Griff. Salute. All right, family. Don't hurt nobody. Peace. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and the masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and the masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people.